I don't think you don't count the cases where using iterative on an enemy unit slows them down a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's been pretty rare in my experience, but yeah, obviously that is one of the things that I didn't mention. Keeping against Lee Sin. Keep these. Yeah, that's good. No, that's bad. Jesus Christ. What on earth? The question is whether we can slow play without iterative. The answer is yes. 100% yes. Like, you can replace iterative with something else that slow plays. 1,000,000%. But about to be a 2-of again? No. Guys, that's not how we deck build. Deck building isn't, oh no, I drew 3 on turn 1. Let's make it a 2-of. That's terrible deck building. Yeah, I mean, I can start with a parlay. I wonder if I actually just don't care about that. I can parlay it next turn, and if he open pales, it'll make it a little bit more awkward for him, because he'll have to like set up the pale if he wants the Nightfall. That sounds good. So he's just deciding how he wants to pale cascade this. He might do a naked pale and skip the draw, or he might do like touch into pale, but we're forcing it to be awkward for him because we didn't parlay last turn when he had the Nightfall pale already. He's not about to nopify that. That would be so troll. Oh, he forced out a hush. Wow. Just to draw that card, bro? No way. So he has a second hush in his hands, but even so, that feels so nice. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, as long as we force the Mentor to die, we're good. I think we just basically do a big ignition attack with these. And just kind of like spook him. Like, even if he has like Guiding Touch, he still can't block these 3/3 bots. If he blocks the 1/3 and then like Guiding Touches are pale, then he loses like a metric shit ton of health for turn 4. So, yeah, I mean, this is always a free full attack. So, wow, he's gonna Guiding or pale here and just, wow, that's health away from his Nexus too. Mister, your health! Your health! You can't do that. Yo, what? Opponent's elusive is when you just have 3 bots. Yeah, bots are just kind of this neat thing. So this Mystic Shot has a decent chance of literally forcing a Nopify. Probably a Nopify in this case. I do wish I could like stop this in a significant way. It's probably safer to open with Mystic, letting him pale again. He kind of can't have pale, or he would have, I mean, he should have used it over Guiding if he does. I think it's better to try for this one than the Mentor. Mystic Face. I mean, I can try to like see if he taps under Nopify at some point. Pale? I wasn't off the top? Or was that off the top? He had 2 draws, 1 off the Guiding Touch. He did have 2 draws that could have been pale. That is true. You're gonna have to do a little differently here. There you go. I looked off the top, unless the butterfly and the other thing were, then it was off the top. Yeah. All right. So he's good for this. I mean, I can definitely take a Fizz block here. Giving him the gems in this kind of game might not do as much. We can't really disable it as a blocker. We have a what 11% chance of getting the one thing that does disable it as a blocker. And if so, we can win the game by not blocking it, but blocking the Mentor. His Lee will kill us on a clock of 2. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. I think killing this Mentor is slightly worth it. Might have been a little trolly, though. So it has to be pool this turn. So I want to let myself open attack. I think opening up the open attack here is nice. So now that I did that, We have like an 11% chance to win on the spot if this burble fish gives us, what's it called, shakedown. Would have been a neat trick though. It's like not a big commitment, but it just allows us a free win chance for no reason. So his only development is really just like jamming up the Sparklefly, which is a little annoying but doesn't do a terrible amount. Looks like a pretty easy full attack here. Needs to block one of the augmented ones. So we put both of these on the right side. Mystic your own? Well, depends on what he does, but yeah, I could sometimes Mystic the thing that he blocks. It's kind of unlikely. He's already used his all 3 pails. Like his Sparklefly only has 3 attack. Or 1 off of lethal. If he draws the mushroom, he dies. I'll take that. The thing is, like, he's already used 1 guiding touch, and we don't even have to really kill him this turn. Like, we have both of our bots. It's not like we need him to draw the mushroom. Dude, I'm so fucking... My brain is so drained with this deck. This is such an interesting build. I promise this is a tier 1 deck, at least when refined. But while I think this is one of the more refined, I think this is the most refined version anyone has so far. It's to still, I think I can still improve it. And of course, it might not be even the most refined version anyone has so far, but I haven't seen anything that I think is better than this. I think Jury Rig is really interesting. I do actually kind of like Jury Rig, low key. Is this deck harder than Hecarim Lucian to play? No. To build? Also no. Hecarim Lucian was the hardest deck to build, actually, in this entire patch. This deck is at least a bit easier to deck build than Hecarim Lucian, which was insane. Jury is looking better and better. It is. If you had used Mystic on Sparkle, it would most likely kill it. I could see that. Yeah, that could have been a little bit safer. Like, I'm fine with that as well. Like, he does need to open attack. If he had, like, Eye or something, then we have a problem. Alright, the classic deep med before the attack. We should still win there. Like, obviously, he doesn't have to die that turn. Mystic on Butterfly might have been slightly better. The only thing that truly punishes that is Astral Protection, which wins him the game if we do that, but most versions of Lee aren't running Astral right now. God, this is aching my brain.